What's up, Broncos country?
We just wanted to give a mile high salute to them Green Bay Packers and our stepdad Sam. And this
is That's Good Broncos.
Welcome to That's Good Broncos, the offense awakens. Trailer coming soon. I'm Brandon Perna. The Broncos dominated the Packers on Sunday Night Football, beating them 29-10. And immediately, I want to hand out some awards. You get a Big Dick Player Award. You get a Big Dick Player Award. You get a Big Dick Player Award. And you get a Big Dick Player Award. They all get the Big Dick Player Awards because they were all big dick dudes on Sunday night. But the real reason the offense awakened is because Peyton Manning and the boys cut it loose and got down on the sideline with some girl talk.
And I said to her, you could have at least texted. If you don't want to go out with me, I don't care. But I need some notification.
That's the offense gelling. That's good, Broncos. A lot of people think the Broncos are 7-0, but actually, they're 7 and clock. I really don't want to get overexcited here. The Broncos offense looked significantly better, but let's remember, 2 players from the Packers secondary left the game in the first quarter. I need to see a few weeks of offensive play like we witnessed Sunday night before I go full-blown Super Bowl dreamer. Even more surprising was how perfect the defense played. I mean, holding Aaron Rodgers to 77 yards passing is ridiculous. Holding him to 77 yards passing in a quarter is impressive, let alone a whole game. The only reason the Packers scored a touchdown is because they were saved by the refs on this third down with a David Bruton roughing the passer penalty.
I'm a dick, I'm throbbing, and I'm going to screw you.
I guess the point the NFL wants to make is if you're on defense, you shouldn't try as hard as the offense to make plays. Despite the fact that Denver had 11 penalties on the night, Aqib Talib, when asked about how he would grade the group, said this.
What kind of test was this for this defense tonight?
We got an A+ on that test.
A fucking plus is right, Talib. Let's go to the game. Right away, I thought Manning looked on point. Then, the defense took over and TJ Ward, real estate guru, decided to flip this house. Eddie Lacy upended on the play, and what was possibly the longest run of the night for him. Then, Lorente McCray body slammed Randall Cobb on this quick pass. The defense was swinging their pork knobs and had no regard for safety, as evident by DeMarcus Ware annihilating Aaron Rodgers without his mouthpiece in. DeMarcus, if you want to keep that perfect smile, you want to have your mouth guard in when you hit people. You better hope your dentist was watching the World Series Sunday night. Speaking of mouth guards, Ronnie Hillman has been sporting flashy mouthpieces all season long, but I think his newest one is a bit inappropriate. Can we zoom in? Yep, see? That's the meth head mouthpiece. Don't do meth, kids. Or bored adults. I have to congratulate the offensive line for opening up running lanes so Ronnie Hillman could do things like gain 17 yards with ease around the edge. That gave way to effective play action with Manning bootlegging and connecting with, yes, a tight end, Virgil Green for a first down. CJ Anderson picked up right where Ronnie Hillman left off, slashing the defense for 9 yards. If the running game is working, that means guys named Demaryius Thomas can get wide open and gain 31 yards like it's nothing. And DT makes some nice moves, earning much needed yak. Ronnie Hillman finished the drive with a 1-yard touchdown run to give the Broncos a 7-0 lead. That's what she said. Also, happy 20th birthday to Margaret Gus from Twitter. In my prediction episode, I said Marshall and Trevathan were the best inside linebacking duo in the NFL because they can stop the run and cover tight ends. Well, Brandon Marshall can also cover Pro Bowl receivers like Randall Cobb, allowing Cobb to go nowhere. The Denver secondary may have had the best game in NFL history Sunday night. Aaron Rodgers, Mr. Shifty, had an eternity to throw this ball, but just tosses it into the dirt because the coverage is too damn good. I knew the Broncos were going to be ready to score on the next drive after Peyton Manning demonstrated that he may be taking Derek Wolf's PEDs. I love Jade Goodall.
What the fuck was that?
And then barked the loudest Omaha on earth.
Time in the past.
I bet they could hear that one all the way in Nebraska. which is the direction Virgil Green was running on this 19-yard gain. Owen Daniels, a little jealous of Virgil Green's success, converts a 2nd and 12, shredding and grilling any cheese trying to catch him. This was probably the most impressive drive of the game. Manning was on fire, metaphorically, and threw this non-literal bomb down the left sideline to Demaryius Thomas, taking advantage of that depleted Packers secondary. Run, Ronnie, run. Hillman finished the drive with a 19-yard touchdown run where he metaphorically scorched the defense. I'm not even sure how he squeezes out of this hole and then explodes to the end zone. Peyton Manning, being the perfectionist he is, didn't want anyone to lip read him on the sideline when he was talking offensive scheme and how they would approach the next series. Unfortunately, there was a microphone right next to him. Let's jam it down their fucking throats and get another fucking touchdown. I'm a fucking god. I love Manning's confidence and attention to detail. Why is there a decimal here? Fix that. The next offensive possession saw more of Owen Daniels making big plays across the middle of that grassy field they call a gridiron. You down with OD Daniels? Yeah, you know me. CJ Anderson's foot has to be feeling better because this cut would make even a butcher jealous. Brandon McManus walked onto the field and blasted a 50-yarder down the gooch with so much ease that the refs inspected the ball after the kick to make sure he wasn't greasing it with KY jelly. He was. I have to hand it to Clay Matthews. Even when his team is losing, he finds a way to remind us all how beautiful he is.
I'm pretty.
I get it, ladies. I really do. Wade Phillips and linebackers coach Reggie Herring discovered Aaron Rodgers' one true weakness. Corn, unicorn. Corn, corn, unicorn. Corn, unicorn. Rodgers ratted on them, told the refs how scared he was of unicorns, so they rubbed his bottom and said, we'll take care of it by calling fake penalties on the Broncos so you can score a touchdown, which they did on this 2-yard Eddie Lacy run. The Broncos' drive right before half ended on some Max Garcia penalties, but I just have to throw in this one Benny and the catch highlight. Okay, one more with this Benny and the fucking tackle highlight. Nice special teams play. The Broncos entered halftime with a 17-7 lead, and of course, at half, they honored the legendary Pat Bullen into the Ring of Fame. Coming out of half, the Green Bay Packers moved the ball a little bit, and CU alum Mason Crosby kicked a 56-yarder right down the cheese stink to cut the Broncos' lead 17-10. And if you don't think Clay Matthews is an outstanding player, you are wrong. He walked off the field with an ankle issue for like 2 plays, and CJ Anderson promptly took advantage of that gaping hole that occurs whenever Matthew pulls out of anywhere and trucked his way into the end zone for a 28-yard score. The Broncos summoned a 24-10 lead, but great competitors are always looking for ways to improve. No, if you're coming from the West, use Colfax, period. 6th Avenue is a mess right now. Aaron Rodgers is known for a lot of things, but I want to honor him for calling the best timeouts in the NFL. Timeout! Yippee! I also want to award Antonio Smith for sacking Aaron Rodgers, but more importantly for giving Von Miller a run for his money with this sack celebration.
You'd like to find the guy that did it. Rip his still beating heart out of his chest and hold it in front of his face, so he can see how black it is before he dies.
Defensive line coach Bill Kohler was excited about that sack. I like when you did that! The Broncos offense put together another impressive drive. Demaryius Thomas did what he did all night long, catch 20-yard strikes from Striker Manning. Virgil Green one-up DT and hulked his way across the middle of the field for a 35-yard gain. Green Bay's defense tightened, so much so that a frustrated CJ Anderson spiked the ball right into the ref's nuts. Doink. That's what you get for making bullshit calls, ref. Doink. Brandon McManus booted an easy 29-yard field goal, but the offensive line didn't see it go through the uprights, so Peyton Manning explained to them what happened. Yeah. Down the gooch. The Broncos go up 27-10. And then the coolest play of the game, in my opinion, may have been when DeMarcus Ware rushed off the edge, untouched, stripping Rodgers of the ball, which was still greased with McManus's KY Gooch jelly, and it slips and slides in the end zone until the play finally ends in a safety. And that's basically when the game ended. Manning threw a pick, which we will not look at. Von Miller and Antonio Smith doubled up for another Aaron Rodgers sack. The defense really deserves a shared unity Big Dick Player Award. So there it is. Unfortunately, there was one embarrassing mistake made during the game. This dumb lady has obviously never heard of me. I'm also not sure why this Packers fan right next to her is still able to smile. I would say he's not a real fan. Let's go ahead and change that sign. Brandon Perna. Never been confident. It's true. I'm the exact opposite of John Elway. Oh God, I'm so sick and tired of being so rich and successful. Just gets so damn boring being this fucking good at everything I do. Wish I had to struggle like that Brandon Perna so I could feel alive just once again.
Maybe I'll just trade for Vernon Davis instead.
If you want to trade places, Elway, I'll do it. In a heartbeat. Thanks for watching That's Good Broncos. Make sure you subscribe here. And if you like the music below, check out the Three Migos, 3 M-I-G-O-S, on YouTube. I said that in the last video, but I forgot to put their fucking song in, so I'm fixing my mistake. Also, if you want That's Good Broncos shirts, go to ThatsGoodBroncos.com and click the Buy Shit button. The best part of this game, though, is my Reverse the Curse trend that has already started. Thanks to Robert Rockhold. Now that's a manly name. For sending me this picture on the That's Good Broncos Facebook page. Remember to wear your Orton jerseys backwards at the games from now on.